Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are just keeping it simple and doing a very basic, typical clean with me. So let's jump right in. So for those of you who have watched other videos, you might have heard me say that I have different days that I designate for certain loads of laundry. And on Fridays, I wash all of our clothes because I go out to eat that night, and so I'm not making a dinner meal, so I feel like I can balance it out with doing the laundry and hopefully getting it folded and put away. And that's kind of just like how it's worked out for me, and I've really enjoyed it and it's worked well. Hi Jax! So I had to go get my little helper because I heard him banging around in the other room and knew he was trying to climb on something that he shouldn't be climbing on. So grabbed him, and we are going to finish the loads of kids' clothes, and then I will move on to my husband and I's clothes. I try to just keep the kids' stuff and our stuff separate, mainly because I want to be able to fold it and get it put away before their bedtime. And if it all gets mixed together, I typically don't get everything folded before they go to bed. So this just helps me get their clothes put away faster. Okay, I feel like I committed like a sin here. So you'll see here in a second, I start unloading my dishwasher only to find out that it did not get run overnight. So you'll see I'm gonna pick up this white pan here in a second, and there's stuff still caked all over it. So I realized shortly that it did not get washed. The pot is still in there, and so I'm trying to like grab the pieces that I had already put away and put them back into the dishwasher. And as I'm grabbing the plates and silverware and things that did not get washed, I'm just shaking my head because I can't believe I didn't realize it until I got to the very obvious pan before I noticed that it didn't get washed. But I have unloaded entire dishwashers before only to realize that they didn't get washed. So I did get lucky here and was able to reload the dishes, and I didn't unload like too many of them, but I did have two helpers, so it was a little chaotic. So getting those put back in and running the dishwasher, and we will be back later to unload that. But back in the laundry room for another load of laundry. So if you're curious, on Thursdays I do our towels in our house, like our bathroom towels, kitchen towels, any kind of towels. Fridays I do clothes, and on Sundays I do sheets. And that seems to be working out really well for us. So if you're struggling and you're just feel like you're always behind on laundry, this is a system that's worked really well for me. I did try and do like one load a day, and then I also tried to just have one huge day of laundry, and neither of those methods worked for me. So the dedicating specific days to certain items has worked really well. So if you're struggling, give it a try and let me know in the comments down below if it works for you or if you have a different system that works for you too. So this is the status of our playroom, toy room at least once a day, if not multiple times a day. I have mentioned before, but I'd love to just clean it up throughout the day when I have like little pockets of time. It does not take that long because I have a spot for everything. Like I know where it goes, and if my kids are playing with something, I'm not going to put it away. And so it really is just, it's pretty simple just to pick it up. I feel like my kids play better when things are put back and organized. And then my daughter Josie especially, she knows like where to find things, where to expect them. She's 2.5, and so she's can be a pretty independent player, you know, when she's in the mood. My son Jax, he's 1, and he still knows where to find things, and it's really nice to just be able to open a cabinet and know that he can play with the things in there. But I will say this time and time again, if you maintain your spaces and you declutter and you have a space for everything, it makes cleaning so much easier because everything has a spot, so you know exactly where to put it and you're not moving piles of stuff around your house. I've done that before, and that is just, it is draining. And when you find a spot for those things that you've carried around, it's like a weight is lifted off your shoulders, and it's so nice. So I'm just picking up around here and getting things put back in their place so that I can kind of feel like we have a fresh start. The dishwasher not being run threw me for a loop, so I've got piles in my sink, and so I am just waiting for the dishwasher to run so I can empty it, reload it, and hand wash anything that I don't want going in the dishwasher. But okay, so this little moment here with my son, I was so happy to catch it where he leans in and gives me a big hug. I just thought that was so precious and so sweet to get on camera. But anyways, so I took a break from the dishes and came into the playroom since I didn't have any more work to do in the kitchen since I'm waiting on that dishwasher. So the moment I've been waiting for all day, the dishwasher is run and clean and officially not too hot to the touch, so I can go ahead and put that all away. I do have my son with me. I have been trying to be better about if I can do things while my kids are awake, doing it while they're awake, and then saving their nap time to do something that fills my cup. And my kiddos really haven't been overlapping their naps super well. Jax is, like I said, he's going to be 1 actually on the 28th of this month, so in like a week or so. And he is going through like that like sort of transition to one nap. He like absolutely needs 2 naps, but sometimes his morning one is a long nap, sometimes the afternoon one is a long nap, sometimes they're both short. And so trying to just work within his wake windows doesn't always hit with my daughter's very typical I go to bed between 12:45 and 1 and sleep till 3 or 3:30 time, which is phenomenal that she does that, but it doesn't necessarily leave a ton of time for me to get things done while they're both asleep. And so giving myself permission to do things while they're awake has been life-changing and so helpful. So how are you guys doing? I know school has started for those with kiddos who are of school age. I had an opportunity to put Josie in a Mom's Day Out program, and it was literally just 1 day a week, and I just couldn't pull the trigger. I am keeping her with me another year. I don't know, she's my first one, and so maybe I feel different with Jax, but I just wanted to keep her home with me. I am a former teacher, so I feel like I can maybe do some learning. Plus, I feel like the Mom's Day Out, yes, there's learning and there's arts and all sorts of things, but really I feel like the biggest impact is the socialization aspect, which I'm not saying my daughter doesn't need. She could definitely benefit from it, but I just wanted to keep her home another year. But how are you guys doing? Are you getting excited for fall? For those with kids in school, were you excited to send your kiddos back? Oh my gosh, yes, the summer was great. We had a good time, but we're ready to get back into our routine. And I'm just kind of curious how you all are feeling. So you might be thinking, girl, you've got some 4th of July things out still. What are you doing? It's fall time. But I will say my son's first birthday is coming up, and I am doing his rookie year. So it's baseball themed, and the colors are red, white, and blue. So I was like, perfect. I'm just going to keep all the 4th of July red, white, and blue things out, and we'll use it as extra decorations. And then once we celebrate his birthday and then have his birthday party, that's when I'll be breaking out all the fall stuff. So if you're excited for the fall content, make sure you subscribe and come on back, because there will be more of that very, very soon. So I am using my precious nap overlap time to fold these clothes, but I know I will thank myself later. Plus, I am still considering it self-care, because I am putting on my favorite YouTube videos and I am going ahead and watching those. I just love putting someone else on the TV, or like something I love to watch while I'm doing these tasks, because it's kind of like a mindless task, and I still feel like I'm filling my cup while I am folding these clothes and taking care of something that I want to take care of. Well, thank you for cleaning with me. I hope that you either 1, got a lot done and were able to check things off your to-do list, or 2, were able to just kick back and relax and fill your cup with me. I am so glad you took some time to hang out with me today. It means the world that you clicked on this video and decided to watch, and I will see you next Sunday with a new video. Bye.